If you've been thinking about moving to Bridgeland, then a Bridgeland map would be super helpful when it comes to understanding all the different areas. Am I right? Bridgeland is an incredible place to call home, but if you were just starting your home search, especially from a distance, I know how tricky it can be to get a sense of all the different areas. Where should you live? What is the difference between Lakeland and Parkland? And what about all the villages? By the end of this video, you will know exactly where each and every area is, what types of homes and amenities can be found in each area. So stay tuned. If this is your first time here, welcome. I am Danielle. I am a proud Bridgeland resident and your local realtor with Wazell Properties here in Houston. On this channel, I have a lot of fun talking about all things Bridgeland, Cypress, and real estate. In this video, I am going to give you access to an interactive map that you can use to see all the different areas of Bridgeland and some of the amenities within this area. What's even better is that it's a Google map, so you don't need to download anything or have any software or anything like that. If you want to follow along with me as I go through this video, just click the link in the description box below. Otherwise, you can click the link at the end of the video and bookmark it for future house hunting references. In the interest of keeping this video as useful and as timeless as possible, I am not going to be talking about HOA fees or home prices within the various areas, as these things can and will change. But with that being said, also in the description box below this video, you will find links to shop all the homes in the different areas of Bridgeland. You can click those for the most up-to-date information at any time. All right, now that we got all the housekeeping stuff out of the way, let's take a look at all the different neighborhoods. Bridgeland is a master planned community built by Howard Hughes. It began development in 2003 and is expected to be completed by the end of 2037 with about 65,000 residents. Bridgeland is located about 25 miles northwest of downtown, just off the 290. Before we head into all the neighborhoods, I just want to explain how Bridgeland is set up. Upon completion, Bridgeland will have 5 distinct villages with various sections, also known as neighborhoods, within them. Only 2 sections have been developed at the recording of this video in early 2021. So let's talk about the first section that is now completed, which is Lakeland. Lakeland's overall reoccurring theme is lakes. Most of the neighborhood sections are surrounded by hundreds and hundreds of acres of lakes and trails that can be used for recreational purposes like kayaking and catch and release fishing. There are 6 large sections within Lakeland, which each all have smaller neighborhoods within them. Some of the first sections that were built in Lakeland were the Shores, First Bend, the Cove, Water Haven, and Hidden Creek. I will name a large portion of the amenities. Make sure you check the link with the map for more details on the location of all these amenities. With that being said, here are some of the key amenities in Lakeland. Of course, there are tons of playgrounds and walking trails, an island park, a formal rose garden, and a lakeside maze. There's also a central park that offers a playground with equipment for toddlers and older children. There's a rain garden with butterfly houses, and throughout some of the sections, they have access to the House and Hall Trail, which has several forested and walking, biking trails. Along with the nature amenities, they also have a large pool, a fitness center, a community center, and a festival park where they hold a lot of community events. You can also watch my previous YouTube video titled Bridgeland, Everything You Need to Know About Living There, which I go into more detail about all the amenities. There is also one more section of Lakeland that I would like to highlight, which is Lakeland Heights. This section of houses is a little bit different than Lakeland. They have a lot of French and Craftsman and Tudor style homes. Lakeland Heights also sits closer to the Village Center, which has retail and shopping and services within walking distance. The second section that is currently still being developed is Parkland, which will be completed pretty soon in my opinion. The idea of Parkland is to feel like you are living in a park. All the neighborhoods, in fact, have been named after state parks. There are currently about 13 neighborhoods or sections that belong to Parkland. Ultimately, the entire area of Parkland will have about 3,600 homes total, so it is about half the size of Lakeland. Most of the homes in Parkland have just been built or are currently being built. The style of homes in Parkland can range from traditional to farmhouse and patio style homes. Just like Lakeland, Parkland also has an abundance of amenities. They have a boathouse, a birdwatching tower, Josie Lake, tons and tons of walking and biking trails. And Parkland Village will also have a local shopping area like Lakeland that will have shops, restaurants, and services. Do keep in mind that the amenities for both Parkland, Lakeland, and future sections are for everybody in Bridgeland, and make sure you check the map for more details about all these amenities and restaurants. Lastly, I did want to mention that Howard Hughes just announced recently that they have broken ground on Bridgeland's newest section, which is Prairieland. The builders for this section will be announced early this summer, but this section will be part of the Waller and Katy ISD, and Prairieland will have about 7,000 new homes that will be start adding to Bridgeland starting in about the mid-200s. So if you are interested in learning more about Bridgeland or real estate or Cypress, make sure you subscribe, as I will be releasing a new video every week. If you have any questions about the map or anything about Bridgeland, go ahead and drop a comment. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.